Welcome to your Mercury Retrograde reading. This is just a short introduction. If you'd like to skip it, please go to the timestamp in the description box below and you can go directly to your reading. Many people think that Mercury Retrograde is a season of bad luck, where plans go wrong, technology glitches, and misunderstandings pop up everywhere. But spiritually, it's so much more than that. It's a powerful invitation to pause, reflect, and realign with your true path. This July, Mercury Retrograde is from the 18th of July to the 12th of August, and it travels through Leo and ends up in Cancer, making it especially potent for your self-expression, creativity, emotions, and how you nurture yourself and others. During this time, the universe is asking you to ask yourself the following questions. Are you living and expressing your authentic self? What creative dreams are waiting for you to notice them? Can you let go of pride and lead with love? Are there old emotional wounds that need your attention? And can you trust that delays and detours are guiding you towards what's truly aligned? Mercury retrograde, my dear friends, is not here to punish you. It's a blessing in disguise, a cosmic chance to revisit and revise your plans, to reconnect with what truly matters, to resolve unfinished emotional business, and to refresh your perspective before moving forward. In this reading, we'll explore what this retrograde is revealing for you and the lessons, the healing, and the hidden gifts waiting to emerge. So let's dive in and see what the messages are coming through for you through this reflective and transformative time. Welcome, Leo. Let us go ahead and see what this Mercury retrograde period has in store for you. Leo, I'm going to start off with your oracle cards. This is going to give us the core themes for this period. I will then go ahead and clarify everything further with the tarot to get deeper insight and deeper messages. Leo, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with the full moon in Capricorn energy. The end of a tough cycle approaches, and I am just going to get your clarifiers. So we just want to see now what this is all about for Leo, please. And we have the Fool, the Queen of Wands, and the Sun. Leo, you are presenting under this message as Queen of Wands. It doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine. It is the energy of Queen of Wands I am speaking about. And as Queen of Wands, we see that when it comes to this particular area, you are really taking control of the situation. It's as though you are ready to look at it, to address it, and to sort it out for once and for all. Now, what I am seeing is that in this particular area, my dear Leos, you've just got the energy or the feeling of you've made the wrong decision, or you got involved with the wrong person, or you made mistakes that really caused you to go through a tough cycle. And it's as though you've been really quite hard on yourself up until now. Now, Leo, this could be anything. This could be that you accepted a job and you knew it wasn't the right job for you, but you felt quite desperate at the time, so you said yes, and now you find yourself in a job that really doesn't suit you, that's really not what you want to be doing, and it's been a really challenging period. And it was made just because you felt you had to have a job at that time. This could be, my dear Leos, that you got involved romantically with somebody you knew was not the right person for you. And so now you find yourself in a really uncomfortable position. You're in a relationship that you knew from the beginning wasn't going to go anywhere, and now you're thinking to yourself, how am I going to get out of it? It's not right, it's not working for me, and I really have myself to blame. So I see a bit of this blame energy coming through, really being quite hard on yourself. But as I said, my dearest Leos, you are presenting as Queen of Wands. So we know you have this very vivacious, dynamic energy about you. You're going to address this head on, and you're going to work with Mercury retrograde energy to really understand why you chose to do this. Why did you get yourself in this position? And you're going to do whatever it takes to help end this tough cycle, because we know that it's coming to an end. And the wonderful confirmation we see for you is the sun. And this tells me, my dearest Leos, that you manage to get out of whatever this challenging or tricky situation is. You either communicate using our Mercury energy, which is all about communication, and you let whoever is concerned know how you're feeling and why it's not working. And I do see you getting out of this situation. And as you get out of it, my dear Leos, we see the sun coming back into your life. You feel good again. You feel like yourself again. You're free now to move on and to make much better and wiser decisions. A true Mercury retrograde energy coming through there. Right, let's move on now and see what communication is all about, and I'll get your clarifiers. So we want to see now what communication is for Leo, please. And we've got the Four of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Six of Swords. Leo, the frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outcoming, through our heart, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. And as I mentioned previously, communication is one of the key themes for a Mercury retrograde period. It's really about speaking your truth to the people around you. Now, this communication energy could very well overlap in the end of a tough cycle, with you letting whomever is concerned know what you're going through and why you need to move on. And then again, this energy of communication could come through, my dear Leos, in a few areas of your life. And I do see that many of my Leos have been looking in to certain relationships and situations that you feel need reviewing, adjusting, and tweaking. And this is, of course, Mercury retrograde energy. We see you going deep, my dear Leos, really taking an overall look at your life right now. What do you want to release and what do you want to change? Four of Pentacles tells me that leading up to this period, you've really held back from speaking your truth. Maybe you didn't want to upset certain people around you. Maybe you were afraid that if you did speak your truth, people wouldn't accept it and there would be a lot of arguing and fallouts and people would leave your life. So I do see you really holding on to what you wanted to say. And I think, my dear Leos, that this is actually more than one area of your life. This could be one area, whatever this Fool represented to you, but perhaps there's something else, say, going on with a friend. Maybe a friend has been taking advantage of you, and you've had this friend in your life for the longest time, and you love them and you care about them, and you've just held back because you thought if you address it now, they're going to take umbrage, and before you know it, you're going to be left without a friend. This period, we see you doing something about it, because I love to see Six of Swords here for you. Leo, you are going to tap in to that inner lion or lioness, and you're going to let the people in your life know what is going on with you. As long as you speak from the heart, Leo, and you don't let your pride overtake, but really be honest and authentic, I do believe you're going to meet with success, because Six of Swords tells me you leave behind any tough and challenging periods and you're able to move on. So it's a wonderful time, not only to really do the deep dive and look at what is not working, but then to do something about it. I see you moving on, and I really feel that things now get far easier and smoother for you as you speak your mind and walk your truth. What an exciting period this is going to be, Leo. Right, let us see now what meditate and contemplate new moon in Pisces is all about. So we want to see now what this energy is all about. For Leo, please. And we have King of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Now, Leo, this is interesting. Under the end of a tough cycle, we saw you presenting as Queen of Wands, really taking a leadership role in the situation and taking steps and decisions to move through the tough cycle and end it. Now, under meditate and contemplate, we see you coming through, my dear Leos, as King of Pentacles. Once again, it does not matter if you're masculine or feminine, it is the energy of King of Pentacles I'm speaking about. And there is another person coming through here, presenting as King of Swords. Once again, it does not matter if they are masculine or feminine. Now, what I see is over this time, King of Swords is coming through, and they have something they want to give you, offer you, or present to you. Now, I do feel King of Swords has been in your life for many years. This could be somebody still in your life, or it could be somebody, Leo, that you have lost touch with. But they're coming in with something that they feel they need to give you or present to you over this period. Now, this could be anything. This could be somebody from your past, Leo, like an ex-significant other, or a friend you fell out with, or a family member you're not speaking to, coming in and asking you to reconcile. This, my dear Leos, could be somebody already in your life, like your significant other, coming in and asking you, are you ready, Leo, to take the relationship to the next level? There's something of substance and meaning that King of Swords is coming in with. And you're being told, my dear Leo, that if this seems a bit out of the blue, or something you're not quite sure how to handle, or it's something that just takes you aback, this would be the perfect period just to pull back and sit with it. How does it make you feel? What do you want to do with it? Don't feel rushed. Don't feel pressurized. It's up to you what you do with what's coming in. If you feel ready to take your relationship to the next level, wonderful. Accept what King of Swords is coming through with. If, my dear Leo, that ex-romantic partner phones you up and says, Leo, I want to get together, there's something I want to tell you, and you feel, you know what, I'm over this. I've had my time with this person. I've made my peace. I do not want to see them again. Then this is the time to speak your truth and let them know, thank you for the offer, but it's not necessary. I have moved on and I wish you all the best. So please take it where it resonates. But I do see somebody coming up and offering you something, my dear Leos, that could be quite significant to you. Right, let's move on now and get a message from your guides for this period. So we just want to see now what Leo's guides would like to share with them, please. New beginnings, number 11, Divine Father. Leo, as soon as we see the number 11, we know that what is happening over this period is going to allow you to release something so that your vibration rises and you enter into a new chapter, which is being confirmed by Divine Father. And I do feel for many of my Leos that this door opening here is very strongly connected to the end of a tough cycle. Something closes for you, Leo, and you're able to walk through a new door. We also saw a new beginning coming through here. Just by you speaking up, speaking your truth, not holding back, not being fearful, you open new doors. This energy is new beginnings, as you can see. So I feel there actually is more than one new beginning energy coming through for you. And of course, what we have seen here could also be a new beginning. If King of Swords is your boss offering you a promotion, this is a new beginning. If King of Swords is your significant other asking you to move in or to get engaged or to buy a home together, this is a new beginning. So wonderful that this Mercury retrograde period is offering you the blessings of new beginnings. So that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most meaningful Mercury retrograde period, and I am sending you all so much love.